Okay, welcome back to another episode of Show Don't Tell, where I show you how to use a heavy print lab instead of just telling you about it. Today we're gonna grade this video with me and Yai, where we're lip syncing a song that we've not released yet. It's a brilliant song, but yeah, I'm gonna walk through my decision making. I'm gonna walk through the tools that I would use to grade this image to get a rich, saturated, controlled look. So let's go. First, I want to control the overexposure. So we're just gonna take that like around here-ish. We want a spot where things aren't already clipping. So like here, that's a great spot. So like we go here. Yes, and then we're gonna use the film high softener just to tame those highs. And as you can see, look at her hair, before, after, before, after. We're just taming those highs so that things don't look cooked. So we're just gonna keep the video running so that we can see this as it's moving. And I also want to add contrast, so I'm just gonna bump that up. This is without, this is with. What's incredible about this heavy print lab is that it's a DCTL, so it's incredibly fast, and you can color grade while you're actually watching the video. So if you have footage that's dynamic and it's changing, you can see how your color grade is gonna handle the whole footage and not just your hero shot. That's great. So let's bump this up a little bit. So that's great. So now we want to introduce color to the video. First, I'm going to use heavy print dense just to intensify the colors that are already there, like so. Actually, let me pause it so we can see before and after. So this is before, and this is after. This is before, and this is after. And what it's doing, like I said, it's intensifying the colors that are already there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to subtractive saturation, and we're just going to add maybe 0.2. So this is before, and this is after. And that's just giving us that human warmth, that skin tone warmth. But we need to correct that because right now we're a little bit closer to red than the skin tone line, so we want to fix that. So let's move this here. Let's say right there. We are slightly towards the yellow orange side. Let's keep the video going. Yeah, I'd say we're slightly towards the yellow orange. So let's just move that slightly to the right, just a little bit, so that we are underneath the red side a little bit more. Great, that looks really good actually. But now I'm gonna go for the magic trick that I love using. It's whenever I grade in Heavy Print Lab, there's a secret tool that I just love pulling, and it just makes the color blue rich. And its only focus is the color blue. So this is before. This is after. This is before. This is after. That's insane. This is before, and I'm gonna go minus. I'm gonna remove that intensity, and this is after, and it's only focusing on the color blue. So anything in your shot that's blue, you don't have to mask. You don't have to do anything. Anything that's in your shot that's blue, you could just slide this, and it'll just change the quality of your color with one slider. If you want it to be a little bit desaturated, here's your blue that's desaturated. If you want it to be rich and punchy and thick, here's your blue. If you want it to be extreme, that's the extreme. Still looks normal, still looks good, still looks realistic. If you want something that's tame, this is before, this is after. I would leave it right there, and I'd be a happy little beaver. Anyways, so that's great. And now we're gonna move to that final 5%. I love saying final 10%, but this is really the final 5%. When you're like, this is a solid image, which it is right now. Right now, this is like I'll print this right now. But before I finish printing, I do two things. I would go to the matte effect and see if I can fade those blacks just to give the image a bit more texture and just like character. This is pure black. This is a little faded, so I'm just gonna go there, and then I'm gonna hit it with the Cine Glaze, just that final 5%. Look at this. Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. It's just gluing everything together. You've controlled the film high softener. You've controlled your peaks and your highs and your overexposed parts by lowering that, and that cine glaze just glues everything together while giving you back those specks, those little high specks that you kind of compressed. You can also use spec pop if you want to bring some of those specular pops back. That's completely up to you, but I would recommend just tweaking the film high softener if you've already used that. So this is before, this is after film high softener, before, after. So just tweak that, get that to a point where you like right there. If you enjoyed that color grade, it's a quick grade because the tool is quick, and to get a great look, you can get it pretty fast. You don't need to do 1,000 things to get a great look. If you enjoyed that grade and you want a copy of the Heavy Print Lab, comment lab or DCTL or grade. I'll send you a private DM so that you can go and get yourself a copy. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you have any questions or requests or features that you'd like to see implemented in there, I would love to hear thoughts. So again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.